go to Lidia Moise, a journalist with 22 magazine in Bucharest. Lidia, this is a victory for people power in Romania.
Yes, indeed, we may call it a victory of people power in Romania, but also it's a scene which solved a lot of tensions which accumulated in Romanian political scene in the last few months, as you already mentioned.
Lidia, what next for the political classes in Romania? Will there be another election coming up?
Well, there is a possibility to, President Iohannis has a possibility to call for early election, but that will be a very difficult trip, if I may say so. For the moment, President Iohannis announced that he is going to start negotiations with consultation with all the parties in order to nominate a prime minister. If this prime minister doesn't win the vote of confidence of the parliament for twice, I mean, the president can nominate one prime minister, not obtaining a vote of confidence from the parliament, and then another one in 60 days after the first attempt to nominate a prime minister, then President Iohannis may, according to the constitution, call for election with these two things together being requested. 60 days from the first nomination and twice a prime minister nominated by the president to be rejected by the parliament, which is difficult to be in place in Romania. Finally, this is a difficult scenario.
And Lidia, it's being reported that this factory fire was almost the last straw of the people's patience with Victor Ponta. Tell us a bit more about the corruption allegations that were surrounding his prime ministership.
Well, there were allegations of corruption, but corruption is a hot topic on Romania. And not only Prime Minister Ponta is on the list of the prosecutors, DNA, but also a lot of politicians. And I think that all the people are considering that corruption and political corruption has a too high temperature to be supported. And probably this the unfortunate incident with 32 people which already died and a lot of others which are in trauma in hospital, and their chances to live for many of them, they are not very high. Doctors are not very optimistic. They are rather skeptical. And I think that it was a potential to inflammate more not only the streets, but also all the people.
Lidia Moise there for us live in Bucharest. Thank you very much for that update.